What's up, YouTube? So this is gonna be one of those random ass videos where I have no idea what to talk about or what to do. But last year I made a video kind of doing my predictions of the Arnold Classic, at least for Classic Physique. So I thought, fuck it, might as well do that again. Keep up the trend. But also, I want to say I'm gonna be, if anyone didn't see my post or whatever and they're coming to the Arnold and you wanna stop by and say what's up, I will be at the Beat Kicks booth, which is like booth 442, I think. And I'm gonna be there Friday at 2 p.m. and Saturday at 1 p.m. I'll be there for a couple hours. I'm not really sure how long, but probably be there for a decently long time. I wasn't even gonna be at a booth. I'd booked my own trip and everything there. And then a lot of people were kind of asking me if I was gonna be there. I'm like, screw it. I'm already there. Instead of sitting on my ass in my hotel room or whatever I'll be doing, might as well actually meet some people and do something. So I will be there for those 2 days, chilling, hanging around. If you're around, come say what's up. Feel free to bring me some food because I'm always hungry. And yeah. But without further ado, I will do this little predictions. I'm holding the list in my hand. I'll put this up on the screen so you guys can see it. But there's a few names in here I honestly don't even know. I looked everybody up, but to be completely blunt and straightforward, I'm gonna pick the names that I know because I think the reason I know them is because they're the top competitors. I've been against them at the Olympia and whatnot. But essentially, I kind of have a top 6 that I'm gonna kind of jumble around. But those are, this is a random order: be Courage, Opera, Keon Pearson, Khalid Cooley, Danny Hester, Wesley Vissers, and George Peterson. So those are all who I think are going to be in the top 6. And number 1, I'm honestly just straight up going to give it to George Peterson because, I mean, I'll also come straight up and say this. I'm not a fan of his physique. I don't think it's like classic. I know a lot of people say classic doesn't mean anything, it's not a real word, but like the division's called classic, it's there for a reason. And in my opinion, he looks like a 212 bodybuilder, which honestly probably means he looks better than most of us because he's got way more muscle. He's dense as hell. He's got the best back. He's got a better back than Breon for sure. Breon's got a detailed back, but Peterson has like a deep, thick, like huge back, which no one else has in this division. And he comes in peeled and on point every single time, so he's gonna take that win, I think, for sure. He honestly could have easily been placed ahead of me at the Olympia this year. I have no problem saying that at all. I would have been upset, but I would have understood it if he beat me this year at the Olympia. So him in first place. Second place, I think, this is a little biased just because I love his physique, is Courage. I think he's got just such a bubbly physique. Such like bubbles popping on him, a tiny little waist. He always hits the most muscular, which I know isn't a classic pose again, but it just looks so freaky how he hits it. Everything, his quads are insane too. I'm a big fan of guys having big legs in classic physique, which I say with George is one of his weak points-ish. They're still huge, but from the front they look a little narrow, whereas Courage has like huge popping quads. So I think he's gonna come in second place if he can come in condition, because I know in the past he kind of, that's what he's been lacking on a little bit, coming in lean enough. And then in third, I have 2 names kind of back and forth I'd go with, and that's Keon Pearson and Khalid Cooley. Keon I've never seen on like stage with big guys, and I know he's a shorter guy. He claims natty. Like, I don't think people understand that he's shorter and smaller than you think he is, and those people just always tend to get lost in the lineup. Like Terrence Ruffin, one of my favorite physiques. Look at a picture of him by himself. Should win the Olympia. Put him in a lineup with guys like me who are 6 feet tall, 230 pounds, like 60 pounds heavier, whatever. You just get lost. So that might happen to Keon, but his physique just looks so amazing. I'm putting him up there. Who knows what he's gonna look like? But also with him for third, I have Khalid Cooley, who people don't know this. Many people don't know this, but he's actually beaten me before. He's a fellow Canadian competitor, and when I did nationals as a men's heavyweight for the first time in the open bodybuilding class, he beat me, or Canadian nationals. I came second and he came first that year to get his pro card. I think I was 20 or 21 years old at that point, but I was pissed off that show. I was devastated. I left that very upset because he came out of nowhere, and I thought I was gonna hopefully get my pro card at like 2021. I got it 4 weeks later at North Americans, but still, he beat me there. And he just always comes in peeled, tight, full, just always comes in on point. And he's got a really clean, pretty physique. So I would not be surprised if he comes in third place. And honestly, voicing this out loud, I say he's my favorite for third, and I'd put Keown in fourth. And then fifth place, I would say, again, I'm being biased because I don't know many of the names on the list, but I'd honestly probably put Danny Hester in fifth place. He's a former Mr. Olympia. He's got an amazing physique, been around for a while. He's getting a little older, but he still looks amazing. You would never be able to tell how old he is. And I know for a fact, when he won the Olympia, he murdered himself for that and absolutely deserved that win and like killed himself for that win because he knew he could get it. He got it, and I think he laid off the gas a little bit ever since because he accomplished his goals. He proved everything he needed to, and now he's just kind of like still giving 100%, but not that like kill yourself mentality as he used to have. In sixth place, I'd say Wesley. I mean, I spoke with Wesley a bit at the Olympia, and he's an amazing kid, super nice guy. I understand why everyone loves him. Super nice, super humble guy, had a great family. I just briefly saw them, but he really does have a really like, cool physique. It's very different. You can't really compare it to anybody else on stage because it just stands out so much. He's really tall. So I like tall physiques because I'm taller, so he's really going to pop beside a group of mainly shorter guys. Almost all the people I just mentioned before him are shorter, so Wesley's going to be like 4 inches taller than some of them. I think he'll easily come in top 6 if he can come in condition, which I know was his what he lacked in at the Olympia in Vegas. So if he can bring that, which that's a matter of effort. So if he missed his mark then, I wouldn't be surprised if he can hit it now. We're all professionals, do what it takes. But yeah, so that's my top 6, I guess. George Peterson, Courage, Khalid, Keown, Danny, Wesley. My predictions. If I'm right, y'all gotta PayPal me $10. Go fund me $10 because T-Bone made his predictions right. Put your bets in now. But yeah, so I'm gonna go train chest today. I have food on the oven right now that's probably burning as I do this, but I'm gonna go hit a chest workout and see you guys later. Post chest day, giant burrito. Look at the size of this. I don't think you guys can grasp how girthy this is. And gentlemen, let me tell you, women that say length matters, trust me, it's all about girth. Post workout burritos are always the best. But you just saw my chest workout. My strength is finally coming back. So slowly but surely. I haven't been able to kind of push 3 plates on incline that easily and that steadily for a while, so it's good to kind of be getting the weight back up and all that. It felt very good. That was actually the easiest 3 plates it's felt in like since before the Olympia. Very exciting. But other than that, this is my night. I got Netflix loading behind me. I'm gonna eat this giant mucho burrito. Literally the size is called mucho grande burrito. Headed to the Arnold in 2 days now, so Melissa's competing and very excited for that. She looks pretty crazy. This is the shortest prep she's ever done because she told herself she wasn't gonna get in. She just started binging food and eating like crazy. And she was never out of shape, but it was like 8 weeks out, I think, or 10 weeks or something when she found out. And normally she has like 18 weeks where she chooses to prep for us, so big difference for her. She's been killing herself though, like she always does, and obviously got in shape early and looks amazing. So very excited to see how she stacks up on the Arnold stage because I believe she could do some damage. I'm just gonna enjoy the burrito though and then see what's up, so peace.